Hey everyone, my name is Donovan and I'm a transpersonal hypnotherapist. So today I want to talk to you about hypnosis and the reasons why it sometimes won't work for someone. Essentially it boils down to three main reasons, and these reasons are strictly for people who can experience hypnosis. So this doesn't include people with severe psychological or brain disorders. So for the average person that comes to me, it's normally one of these three issues that will get in their way, or a combination of the three. So number one is trust. Trust is a big one because I'm helping someone to experience a world inside their own mind, and there's a lot of unknowns to that factor. The big part about trust is the sense that I'm going to be allowing someone to sit on my couch, have their eyes closed, and sometimes some people, have their certain issues around that. For example, if it's the first time they're coming to see me, it's the first time they are actually seeing me. It's the first time they're being in my office. It's the first time probably they're experiencing hypnosis. So I make it my top priority to create that sense of trust so that I can help them understand that I have their best interests in mind. Number two is not understanding the process. So I use a lot of metaphors to try and help a person understand what hypnosis may be like. So allow me to demonstrate. We experience hypnotic phenomena all the time, and the deeper I go into the research of this, the more I wonder when we're not experiencing hypnotic phenomena. So common examples will be reading a good book, watching a good movie, listening to good music, daydreaming, autopiloting your way to work and home, when you're stressed and worried, when you're in a deep conversation. You'll clearly notice, if you had to observe those moments, that you would almost be in two places at the same time. A very similar thing happens with hypnosis. The person will always know that they're sitting with me on the couch, and at the same time their mind will be going on its own journey. I always say to my clients, it's like they're watching a movie and I'm sitting with them, asking them what is happening in the movie. Another important aspect about hypnosis is, for me, it's a very heartfelt space. So it deals a lot with the emotions and with the intuition. The outside world around us is very mental, seeing is believing. Whereas in the hypnotic world, I say feeling is believing. So often your feelings will guide the process. So you can imagine that there are two keys that get you in through the door of this hypnotic world. The first key is with the active imagination, and that works 80% of the time. You start igniting the imagination and then you're through. The other key, the 20%, that extra little bit, if you don't get through in the imagination, it will be through the emotions. So I always say, for example, if you're sitting on the couch, waiting for something to happen, and suddenly an emotion comes forward, that is telling you that this is going to start working, because that emotion was always actually there. It just feels like now it's a safe space for it to be expressed, to be acknowledged. Once that emotion is acknowledged, it basically purges itself out of you, and then you are through. Then you're in the hypnotic world. The third reason why some people may struggle to get into hypnosis is the idea of control. I always say that the client has the ultimate sense of control because everything is essentially coming from their own mind, and they can choose to filter what they express to me. Control is a big factor in people's lives because there's very little we can control, so we try and control what we are capable of. Sometimes people have a fear of the unknown, or a fear of what they may say or what will be revealed. And so if they start to experience these kind of things, they may want to control the experience by not allowing that to come forward. But I always make it clear to my clients that it is important, if a memory or something starts to come forward, it is important that we acknowledge it so that we can help release the person from that feeling. It is a very important part of the whole process. When it comes down to trust, I always tell my clients, that they can imagine that we're on a boat together and they're sitting on the one side of the boat nice and relaxed and chilled out, and I'm on the other side doing all the hard work. So I'm doing the rowing and I'm doing the navigating, and all I need for them to do is tell me what they're experiencing around us. At the end of the day, everyone is capable of hypnosis. I always say, if you can stress and worry, then you can quite easily do this. So I want to thank you for taking this time for watching this video. My name is Donovan and I'm a transpersonal hypnotherapist. Thanks, bye bye.